Preecy, you said last week we were going to deliver today in 3-1 against Kings Lynn, second in the league last season. We certainly did do that.
Yeah, look, last week the first half performance was unacceptable, and I talked about that. You know, I don't look at things on knee-jerk reactions. I have to look at how we'd done in the previous games. Felt that we were well below the point total that we should have had. I do believe we should have got something against Warrington. Do believe that we should have beat Brackley. Do believe that we should have beat Farsley. Chester, I think we were lucky to get a point, and then today, you know, thoroughly deserved to win. So it's, you know, the team's a little bit short on where it should be, but you know, we've got good players. And I'm not going to lose faith in those players overnight because of one half where we didn't turn up. But it couldn't be repeated. We can't repeat that. And you know, you won't believe that I pretty much repeated what I asked them to do against Warrington in the first 20 minutes as what I wanted them to do today. Different is, you know, that we delivered that, you know, and you could just see the intensity was way better. Lots more energy. Created lots and lots of opportunities. I remember we were playing against a team that finished second last year. So there was no guarantee. I wasn't guaranteeing that we were going to win and we are going to get 3 points, because you can't against a full-time team that finished second last year. But I could guarantee that performance would be way better, and it was. And it was probably up there with one of the best performances that we've had. We totally dominated the game. We've had numerous, something like 26 attempts, 19 on target. The keeper's made 6 saves, and you're playing Kings Lynn. That is some effort. And we've got knocked back. You know, we've had to show a little bit of belief after the goal. So it was almost a complete performance. Yeah, we should have scored more, but we're creating a lot of chances in these games. So I never lost faith. I don't think the fans lost faith. One or two maybe, you know, who were louder and maybe say things, but I know that deep down, you know, the majority of fans, you know, trust in us, and we haven't done anything yet, but we've definitely bounced back today.
Justin obviously scoring right on half time probably made things a bit easier for you going in, you know, into the dressing room with your team talk, but like you say, I think it could have been 3 or 4 at half time. Yeah,
you know, Coulson said, shouting over to the bench, you know, we can't get out. We're pinned in. You know, we mixed it up. We knew where they were weak, where they were strong. We were coming down the flanks. We're going through the middle. We're getting behind them. You know, we were just challenging them all the time to defend, and they were hanging on. You know, set pieces. You know, whatever way, we were creating chances. You know, first, you know, we set the tone, didn't we, in the first minute? You know, JJ, great save onto the bar, and we just continued that on for the whole half. You know, we were peppering them, and you just wonder, is that goal going to come? And it was coming at a great time, but we still had a lot of work to do second half.
Some might say the red card in the second half changed the game, but I think everyone inside the stadium can probably agree that it definitely didn't change the game.
No, it just kept the game going the same way as what it was going. We were thoroughly on top of the game. The goal hadn't changed any momentum at all. We'd come out, we were bang on top. You know, their goals come out the blue. It's a poor corner. You know, it's a poor delivery that somehow got across the near post, and we'll have to look at that, because you know that's poor from us to let them back in the game, because they didn't deserve to be in the game. But then they've got the red card. But again, that's from us, you know, making good decisions on the ball and moving the ball quickly, and them getting frustrated. That's frustration from them because they can't get their flowing football going. So we've probably forced them into that red card. So yeah, and then from there, you know, we just kept asking the question, and you just think, is it going to go in? But you know, I've got belief in the lads. You know, the goals will come. We still need to take more chances, because our expected goals would probably be around 5 or 6, I would have thought, today, and we've only got 3. And in the previous games we're down on our expected goals. So yeah, it's something that we have to address. But remember, those players on the pitch are creating those opportunities. So I have to balance that out, and you know, and I've been in the game long enough to look at a bigger picture, and we're trying to strengthen, and there's nothing restricting me from strengthening the team. But I'm not just going to bring anybody in, and you can see today again, Jack, was outstanding. We've already got good players in here. You know, Joe's come back in, was excellent today. Jack Hazel started. You know, really positive performance from him as well. You know, we have players not playing like Enners and Shentz and numerous others that haven't started. So we're in decent shape, but we're short on points, so we've still got a lot of work to do.
Just a quick word aside from today's game. Obviously, Will Tomlinson's gone on to Marine. Any thoughts to add on from what you've already mentioned on the website?
No, look, Tomo worked really hard in pre-season. He knew last season that it wasn't his best, and he needed to work hard. He needed to lose a bit of weight, which he did. We did some plans with him. He was flying in pre-season, you know, looking great, and then he got an injury. He then missed a couple of weeks training. He came back, started the game against Chester. You know, wasn't near where he was a couple of seasons ago. Then he had a setback again and has been out and not been able to train. So, you know, he's now almost lost a month. So he's nowhere near ready playing to the standard that he can. So what do? Do you just sit him on the bench, or just try and play him in games, and the team might suffer just to get Tomo, you know, up to speed when you've got other players around there, like Joe's come in today, and so, you know, we sat down and said, what's the best way, Tomo, do you think, that we can get you back to where you were? Because he's buying into it. He's working his socks off to, you know, and it's just bad luck that he's got to where he has. And now, you know, get those games at Marine. He'll get 5 or 6 games, come back, and hopefully then he'll be fit and ready. You know, we know how good Tomo is. You know, that's why he's been here for so long. That's why he got a new contract in the summer after, you know, not the greatest of seasons last season, but we know what he can do. So we're just trying to help him get him back up to speed, and, you know, hopefully at the end of this Marine loan he will be, and he'll come back straight in and fighting for that first team place.
The games do keep on coming thick and fast. A quick turnaround now on Monday against Southport.
Yeah, well, look, Southport's a local derby, although I think our local derby's spending more in it now, so and Blythe, so I don't know whether it is a local derby anymore. But we'll go there, you know, again, you know, we had a couple of games against last year where, you know, you were scratching your head at how we lost those 2 games. But it'd be a tough place to go. You know, they've been struggling. Unfortunately, Liam's, you know, stepped down, which, you know, is, for me, you know, it's a shame, because, you know, I like Liam and he's done a lot of good work there. But you know, we'll have to be refreshed at our best, because we know how tough it is to go there. But it is a local derby, whatever I say, and you know, we need to be up for it, and we can't rest on one really good performance and one really good result.